out of touch with what I'm doing. I haven't vlogged in so many months. Kind of have to get used to what I'm doing again. It's kind of a special little spot. Look at this root. There's the perfect little jump space for a shamanic journey. If you're interested. Hi y'all. I'm in my favorite little space. I should sit so you can look at the water, but I'm not. I haven't made a vlog in a while. It's almost like I got out of practice and now I don't even know what to talk about. But I just kind of want to share what I've been doing for the past, actually since July. So for me, and I think I've seen a lot of other people write about this too, that the summer months are more of their downtime, and the winter, like the fall and winter months, are more of their productive time. And I really feel that for myself too. I really feel like even though it's summer where I live, I just tend to really like siesta and hibernate more. And I'm using this selfie stick, and so sorry, this is like, I just kind of figure out my equipment too. I got a tripod, but I really didn't want to like bring it all the way out here, but I may have to start doing that because I don't like you guys to like see the wobbling camera. I don't like that when the camera's constantly moving. So we'll see how that goes too. But so really since like late June, I have been mainly spending time going within. And that was just spirits, and you may have felt this too, like that was just spirits telling me like I need to go within and find myself again, like parts of me that kind of get muddied. So here's what I'm finding. I got off social media pretty much completely. I stopped posting on Instagram. I stopped putting up videos on YouTube. And I pretty much just put my phone down. Like I barely used it at all. I even told my husband, like, can you stop texting me? Because texting is becoming so cumbersome. I'd rather just talk, like just call me and have like a few minutes conversation. So anyway, and once I did that, let me tell you, once I got off social media, it's like there was a fog in my brain that started to clear. So it's not just a physical distraction, it becomes a mental drain, or a mental, it does something to kind of fog your mind, okay? Because here's what I found, was that as the weeks went on that I wasn't on social media, so I would pick it up and I would look like quickly in the morning, because there's a few people I follow on social media that I like to see their daily posts, but I didn't, you know, I wasn't liking, I wasn't like scrolling, I wasn't really commenting, I was just reading and then I would get off. So maybe 5 minutes. YouTube is a little different because it's not the same. Like you just get a notification for a video that you like, and then you just go watch it. And I'm only subscribed to like, you know, very high vibe stuff. But I found that the fog started to clear. And so I used to love reading books, and I was having a lot of trouble focusing and concentrating on reading a book. Like I could only read a book for like a minute or two, and I was like, oh, I can't even focus on this book, I have to put it down. And since I've been off social media and off my phone quite a bit, now I can sit down with my book and just read and read and read and read and get mentally and get into the story. So I don't know, I'm just saying, I feel like there's something going on there, like I don't know, there's just something out there trying to distract us from getting back to ourselves. And I really feel like a lot of it is phone, technology, right? And I use technology, so I'm not dissing technology, but there has to be a big balance. And what I'm finding is, for me, the balance, it's not even a balance anymore. The weighted side is more on the don't be on technology, and then the other side is, I'm on it very, very little, just to get my work done and to talk to a few people. And of course now, that I'm posting a little bit more often, obviously I'd be answering comments and stuff like that. But I really, like for Instagram, I turned off all my like notifications. So if you heart something, I don't even know about it anymore. So if you want to get my attention, you kind of have to like comment, because I still have if somebody takes the time to comment, then I want to respond to them. But I have all those notifications turned off. And on my YouTube channel, I've turned off all the, I've turned off subscribers, and I've turned off likes and dislike counts. So, if you like something, it goes towards analytics and all that, but I don't have to see, like, did somebody not like, did somebody like something? I don't pay attention to any of that. If you comment, obviously that's turned on, and I can take a look at that and respond. So that's just what's working for me. That's kind of what I've been doing. And then because of that, I had a huge shift. I no longer work with individual clients. I've taken all of that off I redid my whole entire website. I dropped all my individual client sessions. I don't work with individual clients anymore. That whole process was just a little bit too draining for me. Inconsiderate people who wouldn't keep their appointments, and people who didn't really care about the work, like would actually come to an appointment and say like, yeah, I've got an appointment, but I really don't think like I'm going to follow through and do anything that we're working on together. I mean, actually said that. And so I was just like, this is way too draining. And for me, I went all the way back to all my novels. So since June, I have so many novels that were just sitting in my computer. And I've published, like, I don't know, since June, like 4 or 5. And my intent is to do at least 1, 2. I've been doing 2 a month, but at least 1 a month. And so I have all my novel series out there. If you're interested in that, that's up right now on Amazon. And I have an author page out there. You can just search for my name. But what I found is my writing is really a big part of my passion. The other thing that's a big part of my passion that I'm going to continue with, and that I really feel like a lot of people get a benefit from, and I don't know how I'll offer that in the future, but I took all my old workshops. So I loved creating workshops. Like I created all these workshops, amazing workshops, earlier this year. So towards the December, from the end of what are we in now? 2019? The end of 2018, and then the beginning of 2019, I created all these workshops, and I was offering them for sale on my website. And what I did now is I just put them all for free on YouTube. So the first one's out there. If you're interested, it's 555. It's gosh, it's amazing, because sometimes I do these workshops. So a lot of them are trans-channeled workshops where I bring in different folks from the spirit world, and they do healing and bring forth stuff into these workshops. And this 555 is all about miracles occurring, and it really did happen, because if you go look at the playlist in the description of the workshop, it says you start the workshop, it's 5 days, and 5 miracles will occur, and they could be small ones, they could be large ones, whatever. And I took it as I was doing it, so I was participating in it. But the other day, everyone keeps telling me how powerful day 4 is. I think they're all powerful, but day 4 was the Lady of the Lake. It was Avalon, the Lady of the Lake, Arthur, and Merlin. And so I redid that day the other day. I just sat down and listened to it and did the meditation, along with myself. It's kind of weird. But I was just like, as soon as I heard myself go into trance and start channeling them, I was like crying and crying and crying. Like I cried, like not even almost intentionally crying. It's just like tears were just like flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. And I was like, oh my God, I really miss doing this work. And so I'm going to continue offering my workshops. And so I have another one that I'll be putting up soon called Child's Play for free. So any of the older ones I'm just going to put up for free. Child's Play is 3 weeks long now, so I just want to kind of spend some time promoting 555 because it's really special to me. Child's Play is 2, but it takes a little bit longer to go through that. And then now the plan is, as my books are out, I start promoting those. I'll be doing workshops related to themes of the books. And I've got so many out there now that I published out there. I need to figure out like which one speaks to me, because for me, I'm coming into the fall season. I'm trying to work on a new book right now. But I have so many existing ones I could just pick up and do one, so I have to kind of decide. Because of all these ideas and all these, I've already created everything for them. The book designs are already ready, the covers are already ready. I just have to kind of like finish the book. So we'll decide to see where that goes. So you can see and hear that that's a lot of change just from kind of going within. That's only 2 months, I would say, of going within, getting off social media, and just really thinking about what is it that I really want. And well, of course, all the eclipses helped that process, as did the Lionsgate. Like, this is a really good time to do that kind of work. Like, Lionsgate really helped that whole process, and the eclipses, and just the time of year that it was like the right time for me to do that. So for those of you that follow me, they're kind of like, what happened to her? That's what happened to me. I went within. I just kind of set all of that aside of striving and trying to work on my my soul mission, soul work outwardly, and I took that work within. So I did want to share that with you all because I think that's important. And for those of you that kind of like to hibernate more during the latter part of the year, then that may be a good suggestion for you. And don't be afraid. Like, I had to let go of the fear, like, oh, I'm going to lose followers. Oh, people are going to drop off and not care about what I have to say anymore. Like, I had to let all that go. And really, if I did lose followers, then it's people who really didn't care about my work anyway. And it was like, good to see you go. And the people that stick around will be the people that are interested to see my videos and hear what I have to say and partake in my work. I feel like something's prone. I don't know if it really is or not. Anyway, so I'm going to cut this short because I don't want to talk too long on these. I think it's hard to listen for long periods of time, but that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. I came out today to the river to just kind of recharge because it's supposed to be a really busy month, and I have like 4 books that I'm really pushing hard on to get going right now. I have a lot of editing I need to do, and I have a lot of things I want to put up on my YouTube channel regarding that. So it's going to get busy. And then this month, you all know the energy, the wheel's turning. For us in the Northern Hemisphere, it's the autumn equinox, which is always fun because the closer it gets to Samhain or Halloween, however you want to call it, the more excited I get because that's my favorite time of the year. So just kind of getting ready for all of that. And I redid like my whole entire house. I like moved all my furniture around and got all that situated. So I'm ready to go now with some new and exciting and fun things. So hopefully you're here to join me. And I look forward to what I'm going to bring, and I look forward to having your energy and your community with me as well. So talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye.